Monteverde, which directly translates to Green Mountain, is a region in northern Costa Rica that lies almost halfway between the country's capital of San Jose and Liberia, and is home to a unique ecosystem commonly known as a cloud forest. These rarities, which make up less than 1% of all remaining forests on the Earth's surface, can only occur within tropical or subtropical mountainous environments, and are a result of when the humidity within the forest remains so dense that the forest stays covered in clouds all year long. This 26,000-acre reserve brings in tens and thousands of tourists every year from all over the world, making it one of Costa Rica's most popular tourist attractions. And with good reason. For nature lovers of any kind, you'll be making an excellent choice by putting the Monteverde Cloud Forest at the top of the list of your places to visit when you're in Costa Rica. What's up, guys? It's Rich with FamilyVacay, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. So let's dive into our list of our 5 things to know before you go about the Monteverde Cloud Forest. So first up, do you need a tour guide? Yes, you absolutely need a tour guide.
I'm glad we did a guided tour because we wouldn't have known any of this stuff.
We are usually advocates for just getting out there and figuring things out on your own and maybe saving a little bit of money. But with this cloud forest specifically, it's home to some super unique wildlife that you can't see anywhere else in the world. Like the resplendent quetzal, it is only found in the cloud forest of Central America.
So the resplendent quetzal is the national bird of Guatemala, and he was just saying that the long feathers from the male was used to make the headdresses for Aztec kings. So pretty significant bird for the Guatemalan culture.
Those are things we wouldn't have known if our tour guide hadn't have been there telling us. And most of the tour guides grew up in the area, and they've been visiting the reserve since they were kids on like school field trips and things like that. And since tourism is such a thriving part of the Costa Rican economy, once they get to high school, they have the option of going into tourism as a profession, and they have courses that are geared towards tourism. And a lot of the tour guides went through those courses, and they're just a wealth of knowledge.
I love that the guide is saying all those scientific words. Makes me excited.
That's what gets her excited. I got to brush up on my biological terminology.
They also have high definition telescopes and binoculars. These things are like 28K resolution. I don't even know if that's a thing, but these things are just crystal clear. We brought a pair of binoculars with us that was just like a little cheap $20 pair from Walmart. It was nothing compared to like the $300 pair that he had. If any of those things are important to you, then yes, you definitely need a tour guide. So the next thing to know before you go is to know if you're visiting during the rainy season or the dry season, which the rainy season is from May to November, so it's a good 7 months. And it's a tropical rainforest, so it's going to be raining. But honestly, if it wasn't raining, it would be kind of weird. It wouldn't have the same vibe. And you're covered in trees the whole time. So even when it is raining, it's not like a downpour directly on you. Definitely recommend bringing a rain jacket and waterproof hiking sandals, which we used Keen. They don't look very cool, but as far as functionality goes, they were great, as well as the backpack that we used. These things were cool. They fold up into this little pouch. You unzip it and it folds out into a full backpack with a little compartment where you can put all of your like wet clothes if you have, wet swim trunks or towels or anything like that. All of these will have links in the description below.
So he says there are 3 generations, his father, him, and his son. So they all do glass work.
So number 3 on our list is the price of admission. It's $25 if you are not a resident of Costa Rica and $12 for kids. Then it is $8 if you are a resident of Costa Rica. They do accept dollars, colones, of course, and credit cards. So as far as the exchange rate, it does fluctuate. As of the summer of 2023, it was 540 colones to $1. Just kind of a quick way to do it in your head is say 540 to 1, right? So 1080 would be $2. What I was doing was just doubling it. So 5,000 colones would be around $10. 10,000 colones, around $20. That's not going to be exact, but it's going to be enough to where you can, function in society and you're not just like, help, just double it and that'll be enough to get you by. So number 4 is driving. If you're not in either a 4-wheel drive or at least a 2-wheel drive with a decent amount of clearance, I would not recommend driving up to the reserve. We did a guided tour and had the tour guide come pick us up from the hotel, and he was kicking it into low gear quite a bit getting up that mountain. I've seen some mixed reviews online of people saying that you can get up there no problem and, you know, whatever you're driving. That was not our experience. There's some sketchy roads in Costa Rica and you need to know your route. I would not have wanted to drive our little compact Nissan Versa that we rented up there. It's just asking for trouble. So you don't necessarily need a 4-wheel drive, but if it is a 2-wheel drive, make sure you got a decent amount of clearance. There are bus stations in town that'll take you up there, and of course they're on time schedules, so check with your hotel or whoever you're staying with on the times.
This little girl is adorable. She's excited that she's going to be on our YouTube channel. Yeah, you got earrings? Nice.
So number 5 on the list is the time to visit the reserve. So it's open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's recommended that you visit in the morning as the animals are waking up. They're going to be up and moving around and hunting for breakfast, and you're a lot more likely to see some cool stuff. And it's going to be a lot quieter in the morning as well.
We're off to a good start. We've been out here 5 minutes and saw a family of quaddies. It's going to be fun. We got a glass wing butterfly here with transparent wings. It's so funny. He says, telephone, telephone. And almost like he's getting mad. Yeah, when he says telephone, you better have that thing ready.
So as far as the town, it's actually called Santa Elena, but commonly called Monteverde. Monteverde is the region. The town is Santa Elena. If you're looking for somewhere to stay in Santa Elena, you've got a ton of options. You got different hotels, hostels. We stayed at the Camino Verde bed and breakfast, and it worked out great for us. It had awesome views and a great breakfast in the morning. And click on this link right here to check out a full video walkthrough of the Camino Verde bed and breakfast.